So, at the moment, I'm writing a script on my rating of the 8 seasons of Arrow and which one's my favorite, which one's my least favorite. And, spoiler alert here, but season 4 is my least favorite season. Out of all the seasons, I don't hate it, but it's my least favorite. And in this video, I want to talk about my biggest issue with it that I have, and it's not Damian Dark. I don't actually hate Damian Dark or Felicity, even though she is a big problem with the season, and I will make a video about her, but not right now. But the fact that season 4 is very centered around magic, and just the fact that magic is in the show, really bugs me, really. Now, before anyone says it, I know magic is in the DC universe. There are characters like Dr. Fate, who uses magic to fight, but with a show like Arrow, it takes itself very seriously. There's not really a lot of jokes in it. It's very serious, and it seems like a realistic superhero show. And it just feels weird when the show starts having magic in the show, and having John, not Keanu Reeves, Constantine just show up and talk about demons. It feels weird and it feels like supernatural. It feels more like Supernatural than Arrow, which I love that show. It's another show I loved. Supernatural was one of my favorite TV shows of all time, but I don't really want a TV show about the Green Arrow, which is one of DC's superheroes, to feel like Supernatural, which is demons and all this supernatural stuff. And I'm sitting there okay, where's Sam and Dean? You talk about, John Constantine is here talking about demons, where's Sam and Dean right now? Now, I know some people would say there are metahuman superhuman human serums, Mirakuru, pits that heal, all the, any wound that you have and allow people to come back to life. However, yeah, you still need to have that comic book feeling in the show because it is based around a superhero, but it still kind of worked with the show. It still took itself very seriously. With Mirakuru soldiers, they basically almost destroyed all of Star City or Starling City at that point, and the pit brings back Thea, who was about to die, and was the whole thing of Ra's al Ghul, Oliver becoming Ra's al Ghul and all that, and allowed Ra's al Ghul to rule as long as he did, really. So it still took itself very seriously, and Mirakuru was really what made Slade Wilson even more powerful than he was. So I feel it's just weird having magic in it because it's sudden turn, because it was so serious and then magic kind of makes it not. So I feel now would be a good time to talk about the main villain, Damian Dark, and I feel him having magic really makes his character suffer and not really makes him not that great a villain for me personally. Now, I really like the personality that Damian Dark has and what the actor Neil McDuff, sorry I mispronounced that, what he brings to the character I really like. He has personality, charismatic and funny personality with him. But him having used magic really brings the character down because any fight he is in, really Damian just stands there. That's really simply the fight. Damian stands there, uses magic against Oliver, who can't even do anything against him because Damian has magic. And it isn't exciting to watch or interesting because he's just using magic and Oliver can't do anything against him. And it's not because Damian is more powerful or stronger. It's just simply because Damian has magic and any arrows he shoots at him, he blocks with his magic. But that's all for this video. I simply just want to talk about I just don't like the fact that magic is in season 4. Again, I know it's in the DC universe, but with a show as Arrow, where it takes itself very seriously, it's weird just having magic in it, where the whole season is centered around magic. There's these magical beings, the demons and all that, and it's is this Supernatural or is this Arrow? It was just a sudden weird turn. But I'm happy that they never went back to it. After season 4, they kind of went more back to the realistic part, kinda. Yeah, again, they still had metahumans and all that, but it's still a DC comic book superhero TV show. You gotta have that in. Cannot just get rid of it because it doesn't make sense in the real world. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I honestly would like to make more videos on Arrow. Like, I love Arrow, it's one of my favorite TV shows, so I would love to make more videos about this show. So, see you guys later.